Let's move this over here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. So I'm just doing like a 30-minute job here. I was going to be up last night and I ended up sleeping for about 11 hours again. But what am I doing today or this morning, just for a small period of time, like at least 30 minutes? I am basically looking at the DKSubconscious.com site on my local, because we're still building it. We're not even halfway or anything, not even quarter of the way. And I did some scanning last night, and I want to see what those scans look like in the site if they're rendered. So yeah, I'll just get on with it. FL Studio, here we go. So this isn't FL Studio, this is... Let me get my OBS. My weenie OBS over here. And actually, I'll probably zoom in on this. Yes. Excellent. Right, cards. Cards. Add. So I don't want to add a card, actually. I want to add a series. Cool, so we've got OS3. Parent original. So these are from the originals. Release date. Oh, God. Hang on a minute. GPK. GPK.io. I don't know. Right. Let's have a look. Theme series, no. Home. So GPK is awesome, absolutely awesome. I do very quickly need to get the release date though for OS4. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Right, so we got that. I don't know what the... Yeah. Let's add a new series. Name... What did I call the bloody... OS3, okay. Parent, original, release date. 1986 May. January, February, March, April, May, June. Hang on a minute. January, February, March, April, May. It didn't hang on a minute. The fourth one came out in May 1986. Okay, what about the third one? January. Okay. You alright, Jeffro? You alright, Jennifer? Okay. Got a bit of food. Just chewing it up. January, February, March, April, May. Why have I put the 12th? I should just put down the 1st. There we go. Is it happy with that? Just a 1? Okay, changes it to a 0, 1. Excellent, excellent. We'll put that one down as 1 as well. Thank you very much, GPK. Right, I'd love to get the images off of GPK, but I'm doing it this other way at the moment. And at the moment, it's not rendering right here, so I need to... Basically, I'm pulling from an API, and I render out... There's two parts to this. One is that we statically generate the main pages, but then when it comes to a user, which we don't have user login or anything right now, when it comes to a user, it's dynamic content, because obviously how can we statically generate every single instance of you know, of a user's bloody selections or checklists? Right, so why is this not rendering properly? So if I click on that, whoa, I need to fix that then. View all collections. So this was like a demo, and this is me trying to take photos of Chrome. It's just really bad. But right now I'd like to just show at least OS3, the first card on that, and also what is that? Let me zoom in on that one. get rid of this. Images undefined. Alright. So what I'll do is in dev, root images data. Are the images in here? Okay, images are in here. And I'll do original. Maybe this is how we'll look at the path of it all. Don't know if the images are going to be, we save them separately, or if they're going to be in the database. But just for demoing, we'll do OS3, and then in here I'll have like a Joe Blow or something.
Dad, you got 1610.
You got a what?
1610.
1610? That's 1610. What do you think to that? Very good.
There you go.
Bella Lugosi. Yes.
Do I do a great job?
You always do a great job, mate. Don't chew on that, though.
I did it.
Go on, keep building. Let's have a look at your build very quickly. Nice. I can. Oh, yes. That's great. Try and get some windows on it.
I got windows.
Good morning to people. Anyhow, so I want to at least get an image showing here. And do you know what? It's been so long. It's been like a year since I looked at this. So I'm looking at this and going, what the hell? What the hell is going on? So original OS3, and then what is the general size of these images? So if I go onto this page here, the biggest size looks like it's this. Because then it'll... Oh no, that's the biggest size. Okay. And then it'll shrink down. So I'll look at the size of that. What's the size of this here? 210 by 294. Okay. So I'm going to get a Joe Blow 210 by... What was it? 210 by what? Rendered size 159 by 223. So we'll do 160 by 223. Or 224, I don't know. Jesus, that's... is that really the case? Looks a bit bigger there than it does in Photoshop. Oh, mind you, I am zoomed in. I'm zoomed in. Hold on, let me see what it's like if I reset. Okay, that's the biggest size right there. There we go. 210 by 294. Right, good. So let's save this. Let us save that as GPK images. We will call this master template or whatever, I guess. Master. Yes, master. Template. And then I actually want to pull in one of these other images. Let me pull in... No. So I took these photos, but they're just not that great. The angle and everything's terrible, so I ended up scanning some in. I won't use that. I've got to figure out a way to take nice photos so that the Chrome photos, if you scan Chrome, it's going to come out rubbish, but I need to take a decent photo and then have a setup so that the reflection's not too bad as well. But let me just get in. Basic scan that I did, still not probably the best because look, you can see dirt from here. Oh, no, that's part of the picture, but I can clean things like that up. But let me just grab these. They're a bit rotated as well. Right, so let's close that. Yeah, they're rotated. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to do any bloody rotation, but... Bloody... Right, let's get you to that corner, and then let's get... To be honest with you, actually, I'm going to... I'm not going to go based on that bloody size. Let me do something different. What the blithering... literally just want to have this as a straight line, so let me just bloody focus on that.
No, my house. My house.
Your house? Yeah, but you're the one destroying it, Jeffro.
Not the story. Oh, the water, not me. But I had nothing. See? I had nothing.
Okay. That's rotated around. That might be straight everywhere now. Yeah, okay. So let me copy that. Oh god, have I got to do this to every single bloody image? Yeah, I do. I'm going to have to do this to every bloody image. Alright. Okay, and then what was the size of this template? 210. So I will make the width of the thing 210. So let's crop this down. Actually, once I've got the template size, then we're fine. Oh no, look! I scanned it in. Why is it off to bloody off to an angle? Oh, because the cards aren't 100% bloody. What's it? Are they? Man alive! Look at that. And then that gets to there, and I'll just do a bloody line there as well. God, that's a scuffed up bloody Joe Blow, isn't it? From my own PC. So I'll probably keep going to about... Yeah, I want to at least get this shown on the bloody page, but I'm trying to construct this thing at the same time. Well, let me crop this down and see how it goes. That's probably alright, isn't it? And then from there, I want to create the border, and I want it to be spot on, so let's crop that down some more, actually. Image crop. And the thing is, the borders have got to be perfect because I need to do overlays of different borders on the same card. For the different variants. Whoop. Is that on properly? How the hell is that? Alright. Oh, I don't need to do that. I can just drag this one. Could have just dragged that one as well. Let's get that one out of it. That one's there already. Let's drag that one out of it. There we go. I'll let it go. See, I won't do the animation. GPK images, designs. GPK images. Let's save this as the master template. Yes. Will it let me save? No. Okay. Let's get rid of the other one. See you later. Yes. And then I'll need to create an overlay, and that overlay. Okay, let's resize this down. So let's set this to 72 pixels. What was it? 210. 210 by, yeah. All right, set the width to 210. I'll set one to 400 because then I can set other ones later, just in case we have big images. Did I make it bigger than it actually was? I don't know. And then, oh god, it's been so long since I've used Photoshop. Because I do front end development these days, so I don't really do too much photo. What's going on, Jeffro? Oh, you got out of it, mate. That was good.
Is that moving?
Oh yeah.
Is that moving?
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, yep. All right, hold on. There you go. How the hell do I invert that? How the hell do I invert this? I've completely forgotten how you bloody... I've completely forgotten how I invert this. Jesus Christ. Without using masks. Normally I just do a quick mask, but I actually want to do something pretty... bugger it. I'll just do a mask. I'll do a mask.
Look.
Oh, I like that. 8U Hugh 98Y. That's great, Jeffrey.
I'm playing Minecraft.
You love Minecraft? I don't blame you, mate. Minecraft is fantastic. What the hell's going on here? Why did that... Very interesting. Very interesting. Whoop. Did I crop that bit off? Yes, I did. Okay, good. There we go. So, we've got the template, and all I've got to do is make sure that I fill this area with the character, and then, let's say we're looking at Chrome 3. So let's say we're looking at Chrome 3. I can also make it so that this is a little bit more kind of like a slightly pinkish or whatever, I don't know. Pinky sort of yellowy. Did that even make a difference? So it sort of looks a little... There's hardly any difference there, but you know, such is life. But yeah, let's say that that we need like a green border. Then you know, we got the green border. Oh, it didn't make a difference because that's masked as well. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm being stupid. I'm being daft. I'm being completely daft. I'm being daft, Jeffro.
Daddy.
There you go. So let's say we've got a green border. There you go. There's your green border. But obviously, you know, do it sort of like that. So what we can do is we can have an image, but we can like have the border and change it to whatever colour we want. Nice and easy. And we can do that with styling. So all we do is just fill the content area, and then we just fill in the border with another pattern, like a, I don't know, like a wave or a, you know, purple, whatever. Am I really at 18 minutes and I've hardly done anything? So, hang on, let me get this guy as well. Let's get this guy in here. So we've got Joe Blow. I need to make a folder here. We need to apply this mask to the folder. And then we put him inside. And then we paste in good old Joe Blow as well. Let's get you in there, mate. There we go. What is going on there? It's terrible. Is that really due to... Oh, it's actually... That is actually in a... What? That's the strangest... The scan must have just gone a bit weird. Anyway, so I'm just doing it just for demo reasons anyway. So we got that there, that's good. And then, let's take that off. Actually, let's make that so it's back to some sort of pinkish, yellowish, whatever. More like a sort of card would be. I can do like a full just border image with like some sort of textures in there and whatnot, you know. If later on we decide to make it so that you want to put down the level you believe it is for PSA, if you haven't had it rated, then you know we could do different borders and make it look like it's got curved corners and slightly dirty or anything. Right, so let me save this Joe Blow. I'll save him as I don't really care about anything at the moment, so we'll just do it as a PNG. What's the PNG? 344K. What's the JPEG? 208k at 100%. Probably JPEG because the PNGs, yeah, bugger it, we'll do it. Desktop. Front end, dev, root, images, original, OS3. -3 _3, don't know. We'll do -3. And then we shall call this one Joe Blow. I don't know if we should do like 1A, because there could be like a couple of different Joe Blows in there, so we'll do 1A Joe Blow. No, it's not 1A, is it? It's bloody 80. What number is Joe Blow? 84, man alive. 84A Joe Blow. Rod. Okay, good. We've got the template as well. All right. So now let's add in Joe Blow and Rod Wad in the database. So add a card. Add card. Card number 84A. Name Joe Blow. I'll do it in uppercase. We're looking at the uppercase, lowercase business as well. Oh, damn you. Really, I shouldn't have everything saved in a master template. Master template should literally just contain all the different layers and everything, and then I copy that file into another one. So Joe Blow, Rod is uppercase, Joe is uppercase. Series OS3 base. Save and add another. 84B Rod Wad. OS3 base. Save. So now, look around. So now I've got these two here, and let's see if I can get something to show up in a database. Jesus, let's have a look. It's all sort of hard coded, but I've got to figure out what the hell's going on. So let's see, we've got a hello.js, but let me look at JS. Let me look at my node file to find out what the hell's going on. Gulp, package, readme, ignore. Template compile. Okay, that's a template. Hello isn't being called at all. Oh, generate home. Okay, so generate home is being called under generate. And is generate being called anywhere else? Okay, no. Alright, so if I... Oh my god, Jeffro, you got loads of pigs. Right, that's the back end, don't care about that. Okay, so if I type in gulp generate, let's see what happens. Generate home, generate collections page, generate. Let's see. Did that do it? Let's see if I wrote anything that just grabs everything and just displays it. So let us see. Okay, so there's still OS3 here. I think I need to output something from here, so let me... So generate collections. I think we should look at the generate home. That's the one I care about at the moment. String file contains data. It's the data I would like to... Okay, so let's just generate collections. I just want to see what that brings up. Here we go. What have we got? Objects, item data, 2013, 2020, item title. Alright, well I'll do, let's just console log data then. Joe Blow, look at that, so Joe Blow comes up, which is cool. Rod Wads, Stuck Shut, Pinned Lynn, Horsey Henry, Galloping Glen, Roy Bot. Hang on a minute. Where's this coming from? I don't see any of those in the database. They're not in the database. Where's this information coming from? Okay, so we've got ch1_1a JPEG. ch1_1a JPEG. Oh, these are 35th anniversary. But the cards that are here. So let me go into series. I don't understand. Where is this data coming from? Am I generating this somewhere else? Ah! This is me mocking it up. That's what it is. That's me mocking up the database. Okay. But I actually did something here which actually pulled from the API. So let's try hello. Oh, look at that. I'm still file syncing from here, though. File contents. Response. Oh, let's put that there instead. I'm not console logging out here, am I? Okay. Alright, let's try node hello. GPK series 1, original, parent, no parent, release date null, GPK series 3, OS1, parent is an object which is original. We got GPK series 4, name Chrome 1, that is not the case. Why has that got the name Chrome 1? It's not got the name Chrome 1, so there's a bit of an error there. Parent is original. The name of Chrome 1. Let's have a look. So we got original. Chrome 1 shouldn't have the name Chrome 1. That should just be Chrome. So we've got a series which is Chrome, and then you have sub-series which is Chrome 1, Chrome 2, Chrome 3. They're all, the parent is Chrome. And then you've got OS 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, is a child of original. That all makes sense. Okay, and then we've got variants. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Cards. So Rod, so I should have 5 cards rendered here. Oh no, because node hello is literally just rendering. Oh. I'll have to look into how I access the other stuff. So that's the series. I don't know how I get the contents of the series though. I do not know. Unless GPK Series 3. Let's see what happens if I... See what happens if I do that. Okay. But... Did... No, okay. Okay, maybe I'll do this. And then we'll just put out data. Okay, so calling Series 3. Self Series 3. How do I get the cards? How do I get the cards from Series 3? Okay, I'm gonna have to have a chinwag with my mate to find out how I get a card. So he's shown me before, but it was a year ago. I think it was actually a year and 4 months ago, 5 months ago. It was in 2020.
What the 3 months?
What the blithering blazes?
Oh.
Ugh. Dagnabbit. Okay. Well, I can hide that for now. That doesn't matter. And then, yes, it looks like I am pulling just temporary information from here. So let's look at that file. Where's that file? Dev template. Dynamic calls. Calls. Call block library. Item txt. What was I doing here?
Well, they're safe. Bunnies are safe.
There's loads of bunnies in there, isn't there? Okay, so this... What the blithering blazes? What's the blithering blazes was I doing? I'm literally in here, like looking at old stuff and wondering what's going on.
Are they both bunnies? Are they both bunnies?
Collection data. Oh, collection data's from somewhere else, and I'm using the template to render. Okay. Okay. File contents. And now I'm replacing... Yes, yes, yes. Right, right, right. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. And yeah, let's find collection data. Collection data is going to be pulled from the top. Collection data is in data, collection data, and this is my fake. This is what I was getting confused. What is ch1 underscore 1a? That's just me copying something down. Okay.
Goodbye, bunnies. Let's say
Item
goodbye,
source. Images. Let's have a look in source. Images. Original. Original. OS 3. And then we've got 84A. Joe Blow. B Rod Wad. Do I need the name in there? Don't know. Is it Rod Wad? I mean, Wad should have an O in it, really, shouldn't it? Okay, yeah, okay, here it is. Rod Wad. Joe Blow. I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't need those to be there. 1986. Collections OS 3. Image source. So this is the main image, I assume.
the water bunnies. Look at the what? The water bunnies.
I don't- There's a lot of bunnies in there, mate. Oh. Operation not permitted. What? Source.js. EPRM? What the hell does that mean? Maybe... All it did was change bloody strings. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me copy these two lines. Take it back the way it was. Okay. Yeah, it's good. So it was nothing to do with that then. Whoop. What else have I changed that's broken this? Let's reset this back again. Just reset this whole thing back. Honestly, this makes no sense. Oh, I know. Do I know what it is? Am I allowed to do it while I'm running the server? Oh, swine. Oh, I'll have to fix that. I have to make it so that I can serve and run Gulp at the same time into the same bloody what's it. Okay, so we got OS3 in here. Let's see what we're getting out of this. Image undefined. Why am I not pulling in the image? And then the link is incorrect as well. And am I pulling in collections-based twig? So I'm actually creating a page. os3.html. But did I... It'd be nice to know that that was generated dynamically. Let's find out. Template. Collections. Master dynamic common. Pages. Collections. No, I'm doing it bloody... See, I'd like to render this dynamically as well. I shouldn't have to create an os3.twig file. This should dynamically be created too. Okay, that's I know that I have to deal with that later. That's fine. And then I'm hard coding the bloody things in here as well, which is not good.
It's a pie, it's a pie, it's a pie, it's a pie, it's a pie.
Okay, yeah. Right, so I've got a lot of stuff to do. This is only just the beginning of it all. Jesus. So I've got this fake data in here. There's a database that's ready for stuff. I've got fake data. I don't know how to bloody get the images that are associated with a series. I've got to have a good old chat with with my mate. And then this is all hard coded. Let's get rid of these.
It's a pie, it's a pie. Look, 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 there was a bunny.
It's a bunny party, isn't it? It's a bunny party.
Yeah. Bunny party.
It's a bunny party. Come on. Yeah, this should be dynamically generated. All of it should be dynamically generated. I should be generating a string of this template and then running the template setup on it to render out the pages. So I have an initial thing that goes into the database, grabs everything, generates the relevant templates, then the whole like template setup is run on that, and then that outputs to the I mean, I don't know. We can try and make it ultra dynamic, but at the same time it's kind of scary having a lot of things so dynamic, because if you need to make a crazy change, then it's difficult to apply that if it's just for one particular thing. If I make myself like, all I've got to do is add a new series and then just add this OS3 twig template in here, I can still make it so that I dynamically populate this area from the database, but if I do the entire template from the database, which would make sense, if they suddenly want something unique to do with this page, this OS3 page, but it's all generated from one template for every single collection, then we have to do a lot of work to make it in the database, so we go, oh well, this one has to have this thing, and it's like, that's a pain in the ass. Whereas suddenly it's like, oh, you did this template, awesome, and this area is dynamically generated, excellent, but I can do whatever I want to the rest of the page, and it doesn't have any impact on any of the pages. Great.
Look, that one's mommy and daddy.
Yeah. And they're not moving. They're not moving. And then is this generated dynamically? I don't know. So let's have a look.
That's a picture, Dad. Look, that was a picture.
Yes. So this calls. Okay, so that's calling the template, and then that's populating the template. So if I go back to this template, which is template, yeah, okay, all right. I'm starting to get into it now. I'm starting to understand the crap that I've written. Okay, so I create a dynamic folder, and then within here, call bloody what's it? This is the template, our library item. Item date, current item image, item title, blah blah blah. Let's get you over. No, leave that there. This generates on the page automatically. That's just there. And then we've got this collection.js, and I am pulling this in, and image source should be that. OS-3, the link, the item date, 1986. Item title is OS3. And the slug is OS3, and I should be using the slug. In fact, actually, yes, the slug, and within this database, the series, we will actually change these so that that's OS3, all one word. And then this one's OS1, even though this is going to have no impact on it whatsoever, because I'm emulating a database, so we won't have this weird href thing. OS, it's all uppercase as well, because it's reading the bloody item title, isn't it, instead of the slug. So let's get back into the gulp file, which is a great big dirty thing of testing. URL is data.item URL. How are we constructing? Okay, so data URL. We can get rid of this. No, we aren't going to get rid of this data URL. Item URL. Item URL. Block library item.twig. common, medium. So the item URL is there. Item URL. And here the item URL is here, and the item URL gets used here. So why is the item URL not coming out as this? Well, it should be now, maybe. Item image. Maybe I should set it like that. Item title. How does that get used? Item title. Image source. Date. Let's stop everything and then just rebuild. Gulp. No? Oh, whatever. Is this going to render it this time?
We're not going to class. Not going to class.
Okay, so we've got OS3. Let's have a look here. What is going on? Oh, because I should be running... Gulp. Generate. There we go. Just for this. Oh, Spoons, hello. Good morning to you. You can't stick around, but you enjoyed seeing the all the old drawings and that stuff. Thanks very much. Yeah, I just suddenly decided, screw it, let's just show a load of stuff. So you can see where my roots were. And yeah. The kids got back early, so I ended up opening some cards with Gia. And yeah, in this video, it's me just trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this build so that I can actually start doing some stuff. And then I'm going to have a chat with my mate and find out how to...
I'm playing Minecraft.
And my son's playing up Minecraft right now.
I'm doing all buddies here.
Right, here we go. I believe I'm going to see something for OS3 now. Ah, that makes no sense. Okay, I'm going to...
That's a cross bunny right here, look. That was a cross bunny.
Yes.
Cross bunny.
I'm going to delete the source folder. Delete. And then I'm going to... Gulp generate. Maybe that generates the templates. It doesn't actually... render it, and I needed to render it afterwards. Maybe that's what it was. I'm 50-50. Okay. Oh. Well. Oh, you fool. You fool. CD source. Now. Oh. That's so funny. Of everything, the one I expected to work with... oh, because I'm adding a / myself. OS3. Okay, let's get... Oh. Yeah, I need to get the this build thing running a little bit smoother, but I know what's going on now. Let's get into here. Let's take out these /. Collections, yeah, OS3.
Party! I'm on the elevator! Party!
Are you having a banana? Not a banana
party! I'm in the elevator! I do Happy TV!
FGTV?
Yeah.
No, you're your own TV.
Party!
You don't need no stinking FGTV. You're your own party, mate. Oh, what? Images. Oh, okay. So I'm providing the images as well myself. That explains why. Don't need that either. Okay, it's just a given that this is just images. Let's do it again. Generate. Go. Yeah, we're going to go out in about 9 minutes. I'm going to go downstairs, have some breakfast and stuff, and get on with it. But this was just, hey, there it is. There's Joe Blow. So let's say we add a new collection. It will appear here. You can then view all collections, which doesn't work right now because, you know, it's not been... Oh no, this is the collections page. This shows all the collections, which is probably all hard-coded as well. And then if I click that now, RodWad doesn't work. Why doesn't RodWad work? Images original. OS-3. 84B rodwad.jpg. Why is that not showing up? Because they're both 84 bloody A, innit? There you go. Bela Lugosi. So there's RodWad. So yes, there we go. And then if I resize it, then, you know, if you're on a mobile phone, you'll see it like this. And then I don't know. You'll see the collection, and then if you go, oh, I'd like this in my library, you click this. Won't do anything in here because obviously I just started it last 2 years ago and didn't do anything. But yeah, you go to collection 3. You like, oh, I want this in my library. You add to your library. You then go to your main login, and well, you've obviously logged in to see this button. You won't see this button. It will say to add, you know, create account to add to your library, or say something like that. But if you've got an account, you're logged in. You can add this to your library. You can then go to your library. It'll take you there automatically, and then you'll see all of these in a sort of grayscale mode, which is CSS grayscale. Forgotten how you do all that. There you go, grayscale. So you will see this as, how do you lot spell grayscale over here? What? CSS grayscale. Oh, with an A over here, isn't it? What? Filter. Oh, you. Grayscale 1 or 0.2 or 0.9 or whatever. Yeah, do it as 1. And then basically, when you hover over it or on a phone, you press the thing, you know, something will come up and you can... Initially, we'll just have it say check it. And then later on, we'll figure out some other stuff, and then that colours in. So imagine the entire collection is grey, and then when you've got it, it's checked. And then basically when you decide you need to send someone a list of what you've got, you know, they're like, oh, what you got? You then have a share button, you click that, it will give you some options, share it as a list, so it'll generate the classic 8A, you know, what is it, 84A, B, 85A, 86B. It can generate that sort of list, and you can copy and paste it into Facebook or whatever, or because that's for people who are posting on something where you can't put links in it. So imagine forums and stuff where you can't provide a link because it'll delete it. We'll have it so that you can actually, you know, generate a list instead. But then it'll say, you know, go to GPK checklists to see this list properly, or whatever you want to do. And then the other thing is it'll actually create a share link which will allow people to just go straight to this page and see what's in your collection. And then they can have a little look around at other things as well. But it'll just be nice and visible or visual. What is going on there? So that's that. So I've got it big like that, and then for this page size it's small. But so I'll have to figure out, you know, it should stay like that really for this size. But I'll have like some different views. So if you want to make it big or small or whatever, then you'll have those options too. Maybe you want it sort of for mobile, or the mobile goes up to about 375 pixels minimum, so you can like scroll up and down and then just check it and whatnot.
Is that sheep? Where's the sheep on it?
The sheep are I don't know.
Each one says.
Oh, there you go. That's a sheep.
There you go.
So that's the sheep. Yeah, I'll leave it at that because good. I'm starting. The main thing for me is just to get an understanding of just where the build was at, and this is probably going to be an extremely boring video for you, just going, "What the hell's this guy on about?" But I just wanted to know how it was all going and just do it live, so you can see that I'm making a start. But I've got to have a word with my mate and find out how the hell I get the data, because he's got it set up so I can grab the data of the cards that are associated with a series, and then what I'll do, or what I need to do, is maybe I'll do it offline. I'll get it so that I'm pulling these in dynamically and then generating the templates. Maybe I'll do that, and so I'll be able to show you, oh look, these are now pulled in, so if I then want to add another character, I'll just plonk an image in, add in another card, and then hit the generate, and then all of a sudden you've got this beautiful new card just sat here. So I might do that offline, or maybe I'll do it online. I don't know. Maybe I'll just carry on and just build this, everything I can, like my whole learning, like of the whole thing. Because I know twig templates, or I know templating systems. Not too bad at that. The interesting thing is going to be the order of things that I render. So grabbing the data will be one thing, generating a data object, and then from that, and that could become massive. So it's kind of like, that's why I assume I looked in a direction of creating a generate task, because maybe I'll create a generate based on a particular like, I don't know what they're called, a series, so that I don't grab the data for the entire database. Can you imagine, like, every single bloody card, like we just make one change? Oh, we just changed Rod Wad. That gets a bit crazy, doesn't it? So I'll be having a word with my mate about that, as in, like, what's the best way of dealing with something like that, maybe. Because I'm all about grabbing that data, generating the templates, and then making it so that we have optimized, I mean, the thing is, we've got like we use Git. So basically with Git, if I was to run the entire database, generate it, I'd only upload a couple of files because everything else would be exactly the same. So it's not too bad, maybe. But it'd be a big draw on the database that other people are using, which isn't a good thing. So yeah, so I've got to look into things like that, but that's later. At the moment, all I care about is just grabbing all the information from the database and generating the relevant pages, and trying to do that in the cleverest way possible without making it so dynamically we have to do a whole load of crazy stuff to make a few changes. We can do, if we've got to do something on a particular page, like I said earlier, but it's all generated dynamically, then that makes it an issue doing one specific page to do something different. Sometimes, but then you've got so many bloody series and whatnot, then it can just get a little bit crazy if you've got a different template for each one. Oh god. Anyhow, I'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Anyone who's watching this, if you're interested in development, then just stick with this. I can show basic stuff at some other time, but this is me trying to figure this business out, like the stuff that's been written so far. Oh, and finally, the other thing I've got to think about is the interaction. Like, if the user, do we make it so there's an edit mode and then you can do all your checking and then submit, or do we make it so that every single action you do makes a call to the database to make a change? Because that leads to different levels of complexity. Being able to just edit and then just check your things that you've got. What happens if the page suddenly crashes? So we have to. So if you're in edit mode and every action you do, we maybe save that in an object, in a cookie or something like that. And then if your screen closes and you're like, oh, I've just lost everything, maybe it's still there and then you can hit save, or do we just do it on every interaction? If there's like 100 milliseconds or 500 milliseconds between your last interaction, then it'll save it. So if you go and then pause, all of those clicks will then go in one push, and then you start clicking again while it's still pushing. We've got to store another object that has to go up. So there's things like that that are crazy. They're the things that are interesting. And there's a lot of people out there that have done this stuff already with other websites. But yeah, it's based on your connection to the internet and the speed and all that jazz. But that's all stuff to talk about later, or work on later. And I'll see you all later.